Good evening. I am Iknoor Kaur. Welcome to Radio Bharati. Let's begin with the top news headlines of the day. Home Minister Amit Shah calls for establishment of Model Anti-terrorism structure under NIA for uniform investigation across all agencies in states. Government declares Jammu and Kashmir Democratic Freedom Party unlawful association for anti-national and terrorist activities. South Asian nations are expected to experience significant economic development. India and UAE sign MOU to boost investment and collaboration in industry and advanced technologies. OTT platforms do not fall under TRAI jurisdiction, Telecom Disputes Panel. FM said political stability, decisiveness key for Indian economy's growth. In Asian Games, India's medals tally reaches 86, including 21 gold, 32 silver, and 33 bronze. In ICC World Cup, New Zealand beats England by 9 wickets at Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad. Now, news in brief. Home Minister Amit Shah has said that central and state agencies have succeeded in firmly curbing all forms of terrorism in the country in the last 9 years. Mr. Shah was speaking after inaugurating a 2-day anti-terror conference organized by the National Investigation Agency NIA in New Delhi yesterday. He said the Model Anti-terrorism structure should be established under the purview of the NIA. He said the hierarchy, structure, and standard operating procedures of investigation of all anti-terrorism agencies in all states should be made uniform for better coordination between central and state agencies. The Home Minister emphasized that all anti-terrorism agencies must adopt such a ruthless approach so that a new terrorist organization cannot be formed. He said that the task of NIA, Anti-Terrorism Squad, and Special Task Force should also think out of the box and take innovative measures to counter terrorism. The government has declared the Jammu and Kashmir Democratic Freedom Party JKDFP as an unlawful association under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act. The organization has been involved in anti-national activities since 1998. The Home Ministry said in a release that its members have always promoted separatism and terrorist acts in India. It said the members of this organization want to make Kashmir a separate Islamic state by inciting the people, which is prejudicial to the sovereignty, security, and integrity of India. The World Bank, in its recent report on the economic growth of South Asian countries, has highlighted that the economy of Afghanistan remains fragile, with at least 2/3 of Afghan families facing livelihood challenges. The World Bank report said the South Asian nations are expected to experience significant economic development. It maintained that except for Afghanistan and Bangladesh, the South Asian nations are anticipated to develop at a rate of 5.8% in 2023 and 2024. India and the United Arab Emirates have taken a significant step towards strengthening their partnership in sustainable industrial development and advanced technologies. A Memorandum of Understanding MOU was officially inked on Thursday in Abu Dhabi, solidifying the commitment to collaborative efforts in areas such as supply chain resilience, clean energy technology, healthcare, space, Industry 4.0, and industrial standards. The MOU was signed by the Minister of Commerce and Industry, Sri Piyush Goyal, representing India, and Dr. Sultan Al Jaber, UAE Minister of Industry and Advanced Technology, in the presence of Sheikh Hamad bin Zayed Al Nahyan, member of the Abu Dhabi Executive Council. This is a significant position given that the TRAI and the Department of Telecommunications DOT are attempting to regulate OTT services, something that has been challenged by the IT Ministry. Over-the-top OTT streaming platforms do not fall under the jurisdiction of the Telecom Regulatory Authority of India TRAI and are governed under the Information Technology Rules 2021. Notified by the IT Ministry, India's Telecom Appellate Panel has held, in an order passed Wednesday, the Telecom Dispute Settlement and Appellate Tribunal said OTT platforms such as Disney Plus Hotstar are outside the purview of the TRAI Act since they do not require any permission or a license from the Union government. On India's inclusion in the JP Morgan Bond Index, Sitharaman said, "It shows a prospect for $23 billion to come to India. That is the kind of impact that inclusion into the JP Morgan Bond Index means." Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman Thursday said only political stability, policy consistency and decisiveness will guarantee the upward movement of India's economy. She also said the inclusion of India's sovereign bonds in JP Morgan's emerging market index could bring in $23 billion in foreign capital flows. At the Hangzhou Asian Games in China, India amazed a total of historic 86 medals, including 21 gold, 32 silver and 33 bronze. India is currently in 4th place in the medal tally. This is India's best ever performance at the Asian Games, surpassing the previous best of 70 medals at the 18th edition of Asian Games in Jakarta. Today, Indian recurve teams in archery had kicked off the day 13 of the Asian Games by competing in the knockout phase of the men's and women's tournaments. Star wrestler Bajrang Punia and ace shuttler H.S. Pranoy will also be in the action. Badminton superstars Chirag Shetty and Satwik Sairaj will lead India's charge in the men's doubles semi-finals. The Indian duo assured India of a medal with their impressive win in the quarter-finals of the men's doubles tournament yesterday. In cricket, on the opening day of the ICC World Cup, New Zealand beat England by 9 wickets at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Motera, Ahmedabad this evening. Earlier, England set a winning target of 283 runs before New Zealand. The Kiwis have achieved that target in 36.2 overs by losing 1 wicket. That's all for the day. Stay tuned for more fresh updates and like, share, subscribe to Radio Bharati.